Safe area detected. Since I felt for the first time.
Agents requesting backup.
of this paper before I lay 'em. But you'll take the thing out these words before I say 'em. 'Cause ain't no way I'm gonna let you stop me from
Looks like I did take him to Mars this time.
soft pedal down, tearing right out of the drive. Drove damn straight through a couple county reds on my way to this neon dive. And damn straight, that's how I'm gonna take it, bartender, keep them coming all night. Cause I'm dropping it quartered in a jukebox, non-stop playing every King George song. Between the steel and the whiskey, something just hit me. Maybe I might have been wrong. I'm living every line to nobody, and it's riding my train, and it ain't too late. Damn straight. Damn straight. Why'd you have to sing that one about Amarillo? Damn straight. That's the one you took the band to play. We danced real close. Damn straight. I was trying to get her gone, but now you got me holding on. And I'm dropping it quartered in the jukebox, non-stop playing every King George song. Between the steel and the whiskey, something just hit me. Maybe I might have been wrong. I'm living every line to nobody, and it's riding my train, and it ain't too late. Damn straight. I know them all my heart, heard them all my life, but they never hit me as hard as they are in here tonight. Dropping these quarters in the jukebox, non-stop playing every one of your songs. Between the steel and the whiskey, something just hit me. Maybe I might have been wrong, 'cause I'm living every line to nobody, and it's riding my train, and it ain't too late. I never thought I'd say damn straight. Damn straight.
Incoming backup request.
What's going on? The look in your eyes tells me there's something wrong. Stay with me. Help is on the way. Try to breathe. Can you hear my voice? Let it guide you through all of the noise. Your lips are blue. I would sell my soul to you to prove. I've been dancing with your cold. Some might say that we have stole the show. All the memories that are haunting me, I refuse to let you go. I've been dancing with your going on. I can feel the crowd thinking, oh my God, please just move. Would anyone notice if tonight I disappear? Would anyone chase me and say the words that I need to hear? That I'm no burden, not so worthless, spent so much that I just might break. All consuming, so confusing, the questions that keep me awake. Would anyone care? Would anyone cry if I finally stepped off of this ledge tonight? Would anything change? Would you all be just fine? 'Cause I need a reason to not throw the fight. It just might save my life. Would anyone want me if they knew what was inside my head? Would anyone see me for the person that I really am? I won't lie, so hard to hide. I've never felt worthy of love. I would give up everything I have just to feel good enough. Would anyone care? Would anyone cry if I finally stepped off of this ledge tonight? Would anything change? Would you all be just fine? 'Cause I need a reason to not throw the fight. It just might save my life. Would anyone
Detected.
notice
Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
if tonight I disappear? Would anyone chase me and say the words that I need to hear? That I'm no burden, not so worthless, bent so much that I just might break. All consuming, so confusing, the questions keep me awake. Would anyone care? Would anyone cry if I finally stepped off of this ledge tonight? Would anything change? Would you all be just fine? 'Cause I need a reason to not throw the fight. It just might save my life.
Additional hostile contacts.
I would give up everything I have just to feel good enough. Would anyone care? Would anyone cry if I finally stepped off this election night? Would anything change? Would you all be just fine? 'Cause I need a reason not to throw the fight. It just might save my life. If you die inside, sick of being alive, let me share in your pain. Throw my lungs through the dark, smoking straight through the heart. Let me give you a reason to stay. If your eyes are still lying awake, if you're out there still wondering, anyone care? Would anyone cry if you finally gave up and turned out the light? The world would be changed if you left it behind. You can't be replaced, no. Tonight is the night to take back your life. Take back your Tonight the monsters in my head are screaming so damn loud. But I built walls so high so they never even make a sound. The mask and the lie is the only home I've ever known. 'Cause being who I really am, I am not okay, and I need you to see that I have no
detected. From the control point in proximity.
Never felt worthy of love. I would give up everything I have just to feel good enough. Would anyone care? Would anyone cry if I finally stepped off of this ledge tonight? Would anything change? Would you all be just fine? 'Cause I need a reason to not throw the fight. It just might save my life. If you're dying inside, sick of being alive, let me share in your pain. From my lungs through the dark, spoken straight from
Mortar attack. Chemical. 7 survivors. Yes, ma'am. 7 total. The sheriff just came in. Can you get these people to safety? I'm gonna go kill the bastards that did this.
anyone care? Would anyone cry?
You're safe now.
If you
Promise.
finally gave up and turned out the light,
The attack came from Jefferson Plaza.
changed if you left
You know what to do.
it behind. You can't be replaced.
Hey.
No, tonight is
Kill
the
them all.
night. You take back your life. Take back your life. Take back your life. Take back your life.
According to Kelso, the chemical attack against the castle came from the plaza. Not exactly a surprise considering the area is heavily contaminated with DC-62. DC-62 is a chemical agent that was intended to stop the spread of green poison, but it turns toxic in certain conditions. True Sons seems to have figured out how to weaponize it. We're worried they're using metro trains to move chemical munitions around the city. So your first task will be to deal with that threat. You'll also need to sabotage their operation.
If I wasn't here tomorrow, would anybody care? If my time was up, I'd wanna know you were happy I was there. If I wasn't here tomorrow, would anyone lose sleep? If I wasn't hard and hollow, then maybe you would miss me. I know I'm
back home alone and not two blue pills, another bottle of her. I don't need a chaser. Now that you're gone, you know that's the only thing that's left for me. Left for me. So many bitches you didn't have to burn. So much love that I didn't even earn. Oh, get drunk, boy. That's the only thing that's left for me. Left for me.
I just let her go, let her leave. Tear right away with it in her sleeve. So much pain, so much grief. All she endured in just 1 week. Why'd I miss her anyway? Could've had a best friend any day. As I pulled away in my Chevrolet, thinking to myself, it's a hell of a day. I wash my hands, I'm checking out. I think we through without a doubt. Told her that I want her out. Guess she's staying at her mama's house. All these things I do for sight and love, chalked up from foolish pride. But it's okay, it's alright. Have another beer, we call it a night.
Go back home alone and not two blue pills, another bottle of her. I don't need a chaser. Now that you're gone, you know that's the only thing that's left for me. Left for me. So many pictures you didn't have to burn. So much love that I didn't even earn. Oh, get drunk, boy. That's the only thing that's left for me. Left for me. Left for me. Get a little bit restless sometimes. I get my drink on too. Something inside me lights up a wildfire. I take a pill or two. You start to wonder all through my mind. I gotta step around the corner just to dry my eyes. Yeah, 90 proof bottle sitting on my bedside. Good night, little lady, hope you had a good time. But this ain't the way it's supposed to be. If I go back home alone and not two blue pills, another bottle of her, I don't need a chaser. Now that you're gone, you know that's the only thing that's left for me. Left for me. And so many pictures you didn't have to burn. So much love that I didn't even earn. Oh, get drunk, boy. That's the only thing that's left for me. Left for me.
And that's a sad song, plays on. Same old story of a broken home. Sitting here drunk and stoned by myself, broken alone. Let's just say I called you up to see how you are and say what's up. Ask you what you doing and I say, hey little lady, won't you stop on by? But I know that'll never happen, so I'ma keep drinking and keep on yapping on how we were a long time ago. How we fell apart, how we grew so cold. Have a couple of cold nights, laugh about our old fights, reminisce on the old time. Girl, it's feeling so right.
I go back home alone and not two blue pills, another bottle of her. I don't need a chaser. Now that you're gone, you know that's the only thing that's left for me. Left for me. There's so many pictures you didn't have to burn. So much love that I didn't even earn. Oh, get drunk, boy. That's the only thing that's left for me. Left for me. Left for me.
When I'm gone, play my song and spread my ashes over Rocky Top. Yeah, a little Merle and some George Jones, and make sure that the party down and never stop. When I'm gone, just carry on like I never left you. When I'm gone, just carry on. Just make sure you play my song. last forever. This life is temporary, and images of being missing doesn't seem scary. I know the Lord above me has got a mansion for me to meet the ones that left before me. Hold our hands in glory. I know you can't touch me, but please don't ignore me. I'll be watching over you, and I'm recording every story, so you can play it in slow-mo when you get here. Pass a few round with the old bros, we in here. Yeah, just play some Merle for the good times, and tell my kids and my girl this is your time to be thankful for every day I was lending to you, and never thank for a minute I was giving to you. When I'm gone, play my song and spread my ashes over Rocky Top. Yeah, a little Merle and some George Jones, and make sure that the party down and never stop. When I'm gone, just carry on like I never left you. When I'm gone, just carry on. Just make sure you play my song. Just make sure you play my song. Just make sure you play my song.
He started off as a young man with a heart of gold, a pure soul, but somewhere down the line he lost control. Why? And I don't know, maybe the struggle seemed never ended. We all experience, but only few comprehend it. You go through it to get to it, what the business is. The difference is, no matter what, you finish it. Traded his innocence for several jail sentences. A song for when he's gone is all we have in his remembrance. A couple more nights would have been nice. We all told him he was skating on thin ice. A black suit with the pinstripes, it has to be. That's what he wanted, I know, cause that was me.
When I'm gone, play my song and spread my ashes over Rocky Top. Yeah, a little Merle and some George Jones, and make sure that the party down and never stop. When I'm gone, just carry on like I never left you. When I'm gone, just carry on. Just make sure you play my song. Just make sure you play my song. Just make sure you play my song.
I don't wanna cry, but I don't wanna lie neither. And tell you that I never cried 1,000, I keep it. And let you know unadulterated I suffered through some heartbreaks, even handed me out a couple too. And if it was to you, I'm truthfully apologetic. You can't accept it, then God bless you. If not, forget it. Cause I'm just trying to sweep my side of the street. A great man's buried deep down inside me that needs to surface before this surface is tenfold. Or maybe it's been folded the coldest the wind blows. As they're still doing time and yesterday's wine tries its best to remind you of Bubba K's time.
When I'm gone, play my song and spread my ashes over Rocky Top. Yeah, a little Merle and some George Jones, and make sure that the party down and never stop. When I'm
You know,
gone,
he's asking like,
just carry
who's gonna feel their shoes?
like I never
right about
left
now,
you. When I'm gone,
we asking the same thing. Who's gonna feel your shoes?
just make
We
sure
don't know.
you play my song.
Rest in peace, George Jones. Gone, but never forgotten.
Just make sure you play my song. Slipped off the track, face hit the ground, left all alone, ain't no one around, I know. I'm heartbroken, just like a sad song, but everyone that I hear reminds me you're gone. Your daddy told me if I came back, the 30-30 sitting right up on the gun rack. And I was thinking that maybe you might have called Ma. She told me, baby, I don't want to get involved. I know what it's done, it hurts so bad. I'd give anything if I could go back. Small town boy, but you already know that. The lights started coming at me so fast. I get so mad, I gotta ride off. I wanna stop by, but would you even talk? Last chance can't be
it, baby, can we maybe try to make things right?
Reinforcements incoming.
Was it really all my fault? I just wanna make things right. Only wanna make things right. I just wanna make things right tonight.
No, for the first time in a long time, I was up with a fever full of sunshine, and there's an emptiness in the sky when you ain't near. And it's hot outside, but days are cold for here, and it don't really even gotta be like this. Girl, you sing my fist and looked at me like this. I was standing on the porch when the sun came creeping, thinking about yesterday and that Mustang leaving. Damn, and I ain't gonna beg you back. I just stood there and laughed as you grabbed your bag, and I watched you disappear while I throw back beer. It was all she could do just to hold back tears. A tear's worth 1,000 words when it's done. Write a song is 1,000 tears when it's sung right. I lost the love of my life because I didn't try, and all I wanna do is just make things right tonight.
You ain't gotta
Platform access locked.
Charge. Fucking hard. Not gonna fucking lie.
I can't forgive you. I'm done. No. I'm done this time.
Worst possible way. No, a separate ways. Been Friday, it was crazy. Listen to this time with the lady. With the phone. My heart hurts in the worst possible way. Yep. And now you have to go our separate ways. Looking back, it's crazy.
I've been a rolling stone all my life, flying all alone, flying blind. I've seen it all. I've been around. I've been lost and I've been found. But who I am with you is who I really want to be. You're so good to me.
And her out, boy. And her out. There's nothing in case you didn't know. I'm crazy about you. If I said I this life without you, even though I don't tell you all the time. You had my heart a long, long time ago. But you didn't know. Glass of wine. You take me in. I'm thinking. If you didn't know, I'm crazy about you. Lying if I said that I live this life without you, even though I don't tell you all the time. You had my heart a long time ago. If you didn't know, I belong to you. You're my everything. If you didn't know, crazy about you. I'm lying if I said that I live this life without you, even though I don't tell you all the time. You had my heart a long, long time ago. Yeah, you had my heart a long, long time ago. In case you didn't know. No. In case you didn't know. She's a yellow pair of running shoes. The only thing are jeans. You look great in some glasses. She looks great in anything. I want a piece of chocolate. Take me to a movie. I ain't got anything to wear. And now and then she's moving. For nothing. She's mad of when she's open and she's everything I ever wanted, everything in me. Nothing better, I go on and on and on. Oh, she's everything to me. Church on Sunday. That's right, because it's Monday. I'm like the animals.
One glass of wine and she's feeling kind of tipsy. She's the giver I wish I could be. Stealer of the covers, she's a picture in my wallet. My unborn children's mother, she's the hand that I'm holding. I'm on my knees in prayer. She's the answer to my prayers. She's the song that I'm playing, and she's everything I ever wanted. Everything in me. I talk about her, I go on and on and on. 'Cause she's everything
To me. Dear mother,
We need to prevent True Sons from using the Metro to transport chemical weapons. So start by disabling any operational trains you find.
You can't let those munitions be distributed. You saw what they did to the castle.
dear mother, I love you. But I'm sorry, I wasn't good enough. Dear father, forgive me. 'Cause in your eyes, I just never added up. In my heart, I know I told you. If you left me here alone, if I can't go back away, would you know this pain? 'Cause I remember everything. I can forget, but you take my regrets. Remember everything. Just don't leave me. 'Cause I'm standing by you, for being by your side. Little sister, it's nobody me. I did what I thought was surely right. Along the road, and you know you walk alone. If I could go back away, would you know the pain? Remember I could help you forget. Would you be my friend? Running away, so far from but what the fuck do you know? I can't forgive you now. I remember Triple pills, another bottle of I don't need a chaser. Something's left for me. In pictures you didn't have to burn. So much love that I didn't even earn. Oh, the giant boy. The only thing that's left for me. Oh, you're coming up. Never go, never leave. I wash my hands, I'm checking out. I think she's doing without a doubt. Told her that I want her out. Guess she's saying that all the time. All these things I do for like a love chalked up from foolish crime. But it's okay, it's alright. Have another beer, we call it a night. I call my home tonight. Two pills, another bottle of I don't need to chase her. Nothing's left for me. Pictures you didn't have to burn. So much love and I didn't even earn it all. The drunk boy, it's the only thing that's left for me. I'm restless sometimes. I think I'm through. Really? Sometimes we're two. You find a wonder in my mind. Gotta step around the corner just to dry my eyes. You know, my bad, Chad. We had a good time. And it's supposed to be. Go back home alone tonight. There's another bottle of I don't need a chaser. Any pictures you didn't have to burn. So much love that I didn't even earn. You know, you're drunk, boys. The only thing that's left for me. Sad song plays on. Broken home, sitting here drunk and stoned by myself, broken alone. Just to say I called you up to see how you are, say what's up, ask you what you doing, and I say hey, look, you wanna stop on by. But I know that it never happens, so I'ma keep drinking and keep on yapping on how we were. Yep. I'ma go how we fell apart, how we feel so cold. Have a couple of cold nights, laugh about our old fights, reminisce on the old times. Girl, it's feeling so right. I go back home alone tonight to blue pills. I don't need to fuck you, you fucking auto whore. Just fucking die. Any pictures you didn't have to burn. Too much love and I didn't even earn. Oh, get drunk, boy. Fuck. What's left for me? The fuck is this little fucker? Oh. That. Excuse me. waiting for vessels still. Not all tomorrow. The perfect world. Not nothing to myself. As long as I'm doing what you're told. No one knows. Hey, quit gangbanging me, you fucker. To the young man's heart. Into the ashes of another life. Bye, bitch. These are things up the way, and down the barrel of a 45. More of a 7.62 on location now. That's on the shelf. No one else. This puzzle known as life. Whatever happened to the young man's heart? So we fade apart, and I'm staring down the barrel of a 45. Just sit down. Ashes of another life. No reason to separate. Staring down the barrel of a 45. Everyone pointing their fingers. Always daring me. No one knows what I feel. The ashes of another life. Down the barrel, 45. Down the barrel of a 45. To the ashes of another life. No reason to separate. Down the barrel of a 45. Reach the mall.
We spotted a mortar team with them. These are probably the fuckers who attacked the castle.
Wonder nowadays. How do you ever breaking down? And then you had to streets of sun. Somewhere the mad and sound, walking up always feel the same. This way, the crops are sitting burning in my crazy pile of dirt. Don't do better, see the worst. I don't even know this person into me. I hate my sight. Two more artists tonight from fun to havoc. Gotta have an alcoholic in the attic. This is tragic. Ah, you fucking old bitches. Gobble, gobble. We're gonna play this game, okay. On my knees, I'll take my life. Because we like a knife, ain't got
I need you, but I hate you. I need some kind of breakthrough. I sit and tears get taken now. I live in hell, I'm breaking down.
This way.
Waking up, blood is itching, scared to death. Through a snitching, feel like hell, look at my health. Sad when you can't trust yourself. Push my dad, soak a mama, tired life, made drama. All my friends weather down when I need help, they're not around. Track my mate, I give up, run and place my feet up. Got done and so embarrassed on the things that I was embarrassed. Search all day for what I need. See my eyes are green, trade my soul for one more beat. Friends are dying in my deceitful after guilty company. So much stress, I ain't working, always shaking body, hurting, can't forget. Not to mention extreme anger, some depression, delirium, tremors, I can die. Look to the sky, wonder why hallucinations overnight. Searching back every night, I give up, I quit the fight. Hit my knees, start light, pray to God with all my might. Before my daughter is dead, I heard the voice.
Oh, you got lucky, bitch.
I miss my name is Jesus.
Hey, 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 hey. You fucking bitch. Fade away. Will always be mine.
Many can do it, so can you. Verse 2002, God loves everyone that he meets. Help me put these bones to beats. It ain't been easy, I can breathe. Now I work up those in need, making progress. Press on these, affect my mind, hear that disease.
Not to stay awake. About those things you hated me. And you die alone and you stuck here with me. Nonsense, my way. There's so much wrong and I can't breathe. And it's not to stay awake. Of those days you hated me. And you die alone and you stuck here with me. And I'm nonsense, my way. There's something's wrong and I can't breathe.
Women are our most precious natural resource. Don't ever let a man tell you you ain't special. Never.
Let it go, gotta let it go. Keep living your life, 'cause it's your time. Your time, your time, your time. Let it go, you gotta let it go. Keep living your life, 'cause it's your time. Your time, your time, your time.
Girl likes boy but don't understand obsession. He puts up a front but just wants a possession. For 3 months it's the best, she's happy as ever. But he's got plans, he's patient and he's clever. He snaps 'cause she forgot to call one night. The very first fight, she's full of pain and fright. He swears on his life he'll never do it again, and flips the situation around, now he moves in. He's hacking emails and screening the calls. Just when she gets up he makes sure that she calls. He slowly isolates her from all of her friends. She works very hard but he takes all it ends. He's out every night, if she goes out she's a whore. It's to the point she stays home to avoid war. It's not about love, it's power and control. She's mixed up with a coward who ain't got no soul.
Let it go, gotta let it go. Keep living your life, 'cause it's your time. Your time, your time, your time. Let it go, you gotta let it go. Keep living your life, 'cause it's your time. Your time, your time, your time.
She wanted to be happy, that was a goal. Now 4 years of her life have just been stole. Long sleeves in the summer, sunglasses in the winter. She's heartbroken, angry, she's trapped and she's bitter. He won't stop drinking and he's hooked on drugs. And his boys watch videos and swear that the thug. He's all amped up, he believes his own lies. But half of these dealers are just fiends in disguise. His motives are evil, he thinks he's the walk out, he brings up a ring. She thinks he might change, she knows she's a fool. He convinces her to try, and she drops out of school. Now this is his house, whatever he says goes. Everyone notices how her face never ever glows. She cuts herself, uses drugs she can find. She's depressed, suicidal, when she's losing her mind.
Let it go,
Let it go.
keep living your life.
Your time, your time, your time. You gotta let it go. Your life and your time, your time, your time.
Now she's throwing up in the morning, thought it was the wine. Takes a pregnancy test and sees 2 pink lines. Now a glimmer in her eye, the love of her life. But reality creeps in and cuts just like a knife. He did the deed, messed with the birth control. His trap didn't work, cause now she feels whole. She hits her knees and tears, asks God for a sign. She's shopping in the girl, notices bruises while in line. She gives her a hug and says, I've been there too. There's a whole bunch of us and we're just like you. What you're missing in your life is support and self-esteem. We'll stand by your side, we're all part of God's team. She finally figures out that she can never fix him. Comes to her senses and refuses to be a victim. No ring on the table, but don't say goodbye. I don't like the way it hurts and I don't love the way you lie.
Let it go, gotta let it go. Keep living your life, 'cause it's your time. Your time, your time, your time. Let it go, you gotta let it go. Keep living your life, 'cause it's your time. Your time, your time.
Any of y'all can get away anytime that you want. Sometimes the key to that locked door is in your hand the whole time, and you just don't know it. No matter what it takes. Protect yourself, protect your family.
Yes, sir.
Would anyone notice if tonight I disappeared? Would anyone chase me and say the words that I need to hear? That I'm no burden, not so worthless, bent so much that I just might break. All consuming, so confusing, the questions that keep me awake. Would anyone care? Would anyone cry if I finally stepped off of this ledge tonight? Would anything change? Would you all be just fine? 'Cause I need a reason to not throw the fight. It just might save my life. Would anyone want me? If they knew what was inside my head, would anyone see me for the person that I really am? I won't lie, so hard to hide. I've never felt worthy of love. I would give up everything I have just to feel good enough. Would anyone care? Would anyone cry if I finally stepped off of this ledge tonight? Would anything change? Would you all be just fine? 'Cause I need a reason to not throw the fight. It just might save my life. If you die inside, think of being alive. Let turned out the light. The world would be changed if you left it behind. You can't be replaced, no, tonight is the night. You take back your life. Take back your life. Take back your
Don't let Wilson get away.
Welcome, everyone. Every time you walk through these doors, you're taking steps to find yourself. Remember, this is a safe place. There's no judgment. You are accepted right where you're at, and wherever that leads, to find your own peace and happiness. Feel free to express yourself and release your anxiety. I want you to be able to walk out with inner strength to finally be free.
Entering contaminated area.
It's great to have you back. I know you don't like to share, but why don't you start us off tonight? We want to hear what you have to say.
Exiting contaminated area.
I wake up, puddle of sweat. I have nightmares and I get back into bed. It's like these voices just keep playing on repeat in the back of my head. And I can't get them to leave me alone. 30 years old, but still hates being alone when I'm home. Because that's when the voices get the loudest. Opening up like this is a moment far from my proudest. But these demons keep pressing me, I swear they're the foulest. But I've grown comfortable with their presence, my conscience is callous. My dreams are their playground, my thoughts are their palace. I try to evict them, they return with more. Anxiety isn't an item you can return at the store. I was 10 the first time I had a panic attack. Like a punch to the stomach, there's no planning for that. And I didn't tell anyone because I was too scared about what they'd say. And I know deep down there was nothing they could do to take it away. It was my fight to fight and my battle to face. I remember that house I grew up in and how those demons would rattle that place. I'd lay awake at night just staring at the ceiling. I've spent my whole life trying to run from that feeling of being lonely, that feeling of being lost, that feeling of being sick when the lights turn off, that feeling of being
Contaminated area. Leaving contaminated area. Entering contaminated area.
Please don't kill yourself. I'm talking to you. And I don't pretend to know everything that you've been through. But if it's shame you feel, just know that I've sinned too. And if it's pain you're feeling, just know that that's something I went through. I don't know your story, but I know you and me are a lot alike. So let me talk to you for a minute while I got this mic. I was 18 when I pulled a gun out. At the time it felt like my options had run out. So I put that barrel to my chest and I pulled the trigger halfway. I tried to muster up the courage to put myself away that day. But halfway into that trigger pull I stopped. Tears flooded my eyes and that pistol dropped. And I sat in my room and I sobbed for an hour. On the outside I was fine, on the inside a coward. The noise of my depression had gotten louder and louder. I had planned a way out in a baptism shower of gunpowder. I've been lied to just like you're being lied to now. Other people can't help you, but I might know how. Because I've walked in your shoes and I've been at my lowest. And if you don't know anything, know this. You might tell me you're going to kill yourself and you're close to this. But God wants to meet you in the middle of your hopelessness. God wants to give you a way out of these feelings of doubt. And the sounds of chaos might be reverberating around you like heavy metal. But confusion isn't from God, it's straight from the devil. And he wants to silence the noise and bring peace to you. And I promise if you just ask him, he'll see you through. You got to this place because you tried fighting your own fight. And where did that get you except contemplating about taking your own life? And if you got bullied to this point, I'm sorry you went through that. But God wants to take those words from your attackers and send them back. You don't have to be defined by what people said about you. Let me pick you up if you don't know how to. You're not alone, man. You got a friend in me. You got better days ahead of you. I just pray you begin to see. Know that everything the devil did to you, he wants you to replay. But everything the devil took from you, God wants to replace. Listen to me right now, and you better look me right in the face. You were created for more than to die in this place. Don't do it, man. Please don't take your life. Just take my hand and we'll make this right. I promise if you do this, you'll regret it. You'll wake up in eternity and remember I said it. And you wish so bad you could just go back. I'm here for you right now. Please just know that. And if you think you're alone in this fight, you've been lied to. That depression came after me and I nearly died too. I thought suicide was the only way and death was meant for me. The devil played his music and I sat front row through that symphony. I walked through the fire and I felt that heat, but I pushed past the clutter and I stood to my feet. I walked out and I refused to look back. I took my depression and threw it right back into that wood stack. And that fire must have blazed 50 feet high. And now I plan on leaving a legacy to look back on someday when I die. And right now I'm telling you to stand up too. Deep down inside, you know it's the right thing to do. Think about your family. Think about you. Don't kill yourself. Please don't do it. Whatever you're facing, God will see you through it. I had a fan kill himself and his mom asked if I could come see her. She was depressed and asked if I could meet her. 2 weeks later, the depression beat her. She ran into a telephone pole without a seatbelt and a two-seater. And I wish right now I could crawl through these speakers and somehow convince you not to go the same route she did. I wish I could change the fact that you feel defeated. I wish I could lock my arms around you and tell the devil to beat it. But I can't reach everyone even though I do my best to try. Some people believe the lie that it's just best to die, and they think it's the simple way out, but they're not here to see the way things play out. They don't see the hurt they cause, the pain they leave. I take this seriously. This isn't a game to me. Even thinking about ending your life is living dangerously. So please just listen to my voice. Right now you have a choice. You can choose life or you can get drowned by the noise. Please don't do it. Please just ask for help. It's not for your family. Do it for yourself.
Boy, what's being divorced?
Hi, Quentin. It's Ava. I love you.
Dear Ava, I don't know if you can hear this where you are right now. Somewhere up there in glory, a million miles past these gray clouds, like a NASA rocket with GPS set on heaven. You're up and away now. So I figured I could whisper these words or scream it out loud. Ava, you made us proud. I've met a million people, but you always stood out in the crowd. And I mail you this poem to heaven, but I don't know how. The gates of glory don't come with a P.O. box. And if I could switch places with you in that box they put you in, I wouldn't have second. I asked God to give me the cancer and spare your life. I meant it when I said it. That was sometime back in 2016, but God wouldn't let it. That's the time I drove through the night to see you with Blake. We left your house and I started to shake. It seemed like the devil was just there to take. And in my mind, God must have been too busy on some sort of heavenly vacation break because we prayed, but he never showed up, so I called him a fake. And I regret that to this day. But now I get it. He was right there the whole time with you on his mind. Doctors gave you days, but God extended time. I was faithless, but your fight extended mine. And when Blake asked me if I thought God would answer my prayer and give me the cancer and take it from you, I shook my head no, because I already knew. He wouldn't do it because I've never been as strong as you. It would have drowned me instantly, but you pushed through. It's the same prayer I prayed about my dad's MS and Arabelle's T1D. Prayers asking God to let people suffering switch places with me. Year after year, surgery after surgery. 1 month you're clear of it, the next it's back to sad songs and melancholy symphonies. But you never wanted sympathy, you just wanted to live. Most people take, but you only know how to give. And boy, oh boy, did you give inspiration to millions of us. I was so sick of empty prayers and phrases like "in God we trust." You weren't supposed to fiddles while your classmates rode the bus. But all the while you were showing us that strength can come in tiny packages like it did.
Hi Clayton, it's Ava. I love you. Just keep preaching for Jesus and tell the whole world about it. Teach the whole world about him. Bye.
Dear Ava, I don't know if you can hear this where you are right now. Somewhere up there in glory, a million miles past these gray clouds, like a NASA rocket with GPS set on heaven. You're up and away now. So I figured I could whisper these words or scream it out loud. Ava, you made us proud. I've met a million people, but you always stood out in the crowd. And I mail you this poem to heaven, but I don't know how. The gates of glory don't come with a P.O. box. And if I could switch places with you in that box they put you in, I wouldn't a second. When I asked God to give me the cancer and spare your life, I meant it when I said it. That was sometime back in 2016, but God wouldn't let it. That's the time I drove through the night to see you with Blake. We left your house and I started to shake. It seemed like the devil was just there to take. And in my mind, God must have been too busy on some sort of heavenly vacation break because we prayed, but he never showed up, so I called him a fake. And I regret that to this day. But now I get it. He was right there the whole time with you on his mind. Doctors gave you days, but God extended time. I was faithless, but your fight extended mine. And when Blake asked me if I thought God would answer my prayer and give me the cancer and take it from you, I shook my head no, because I already knew. He wouldn't do it because I've never been as strong as you. It would have drowned me instantly, but you pushed through. It's the same prayer I prayed about my dad's MS and Arabelle's T1D. Prayers asking God to let people suffering switch places with me. Year after year, surgery after surgery. 1 month you're clear of it, the next it's back to sad songs and melancholy symphonies. But you never wanted sympathy, you just wanted to live. Most people take, but you only know how to give. And boy, oh boy, did you give inspiration to millions of us. I was so sick of empty prayers and phrases like "in God we trust." You weren't supposed to be locked up in hospitals while your classmates rode the bus. But all the while you were showing us that strength can come in tiny packages like it did in a warrior woman named Ava. I watched for years as your mom and your family tried everything they could to save you. But it was like God wasn't answering the phone. Maybe too many other calls were jamming up the line to the throne. I used to be bitter at God when I'd come to Baltimore to see you. You told your mom you needed my prayers, but secretly I needed you. You took away my excuses to be mad at Jesus. I remember one time you told me to trust God to lead us, and I didn't believe you because it was like he didn't even see us. So many answered prayers and questions that still sit on the table. Your family fought for you, but I wasn't able. Sometimes your mom would text me to see how I was doing. In between surgeries, she'd reach out to me to make sure I was improving. And what was I proving? That I wasn't half the person that she was, her daughter was, her sons were. I get the spotlight while real heroes fade into the blur. Now I know where you get that heart of yours. Your mom is an angel and now you're with the Lord. And I wish to God cancer was a person and someone would toss me a sword, because I'd rip that monster apart just to get my little friend back. Remember the time me and Hunter visited you and we played with your spider toys and laughed? That was the last time I ever saw you. I regret not texting more and calling too, but believe me, Ava, I never stopped praying for you. And I'll never forget those memories of playing with you. And I'll never forget saying to you, I love you and you're beautiful. Your face lit up and you looked at your mom. I saw an angel, but in the mirror you saw something was wrong. Your hair was starting to fall out again and you told me you thought you were ugly. The world's top models have nothing on you, honey, trust me. Because it's not what's on the outside that counts, it's the heart that matters. And your heart was flawless, and so was your laughter. I imagine you now up there with our master. I learned more about walking with Jesus through hardship from you than I ever learned from a pastor. And when I left that night, I knew it was the final chapter to our friendship. And this poetry is my closure as I pen this. Sunshine in my life tends to be a distant weather, but even stages with me, and we stood there together, and every time I came to Baltimore, there you were with that smile that nobody else could give. And I prayed and fasted and wept for days, begging God to let you live, but eventually I didn't have anything left to give, so I faded from the family and prayed from a distance. I wish I could rewind time, and I'd do it in an instant, just to tell you I love you again and thank you for our friendship. Your mom would send me updates and I'd send prayers. Every bad update pulled back layer after layer, and I'd just sit there at night and lay there, and I'd wonder why God lets children suffer. I wish I could have protected you and somehow been your buffer. I wish cancer was all bark and no bite, but it's no bluffer. It's a killer, but it never killed you. You killed it. And when you were done defeating it, you decided you were ready to go home. I remember when I was at my lowest and I got a text on my phone. It was a video of you wearing my shirt and telling me you loved me. At the time I thought my life was over because circumstances were ugly. But you lifted me then, and you lifted me again and again and again. Not because you were a fan, but because you were a friend and a sister. So Jesus, hold her tight, hug her and kiss her. Cancer tried over and over and over to take your joy, but it never could. And if I could leave this world to be up there with you, please know that I would. And sometimes I'm tempted with these thoughts of just leaving. But how could I go when so many other people are hurting, lost, lonely, and grieving? When I think about it, I think about you. And sometimes that's all it takes to push me through. And then I'm right back at it, telling people that they're loved all over the world, all because I can't quit on this little girl. How could I quit if she never did? How could I be mad at God if she'd only forgive? How could I sulk in my own sands of sorrow if you never complain? The truth is, Ava, you and me are not the same. You're a warrior and I'm an ant, but your legacy keeps me fighting when I feel like I can't. And when we played on the floor that cold night in Baltimore, I asked you if you were afraid. You told me God took the fear away. I turned my head to wipe the tears away. I didn't want you to see me cry. I didn't want to see you die. I didn't know what to say, and you knew it, so instead of me lifting you up, you lifted me. I remember you whispered to me, I'm not afraid, even though Satan tries to scare me. I'm ready to be with Jesus. I just hope that he hears me. Believe me, Ava, he heard you then and he hears you now. And when you'd be in pain and cry out loud, asking your mom to call for me to pray, I would pray, believe me. But you told your mom Jesus listened to me the most, not knowing that he doesn't even need me, not knowing that you were closer to Jesus than I've ever been. And the finality of this is killing me right now, having to pen these words in past tense. I wish so bad your past hadn't been so tense. I wish you could have ran and swam and played sports like every other little kid, but you were different. Not because of cancer, but because you were given a mission, and God used your life to inspire millions of people around the world. You were no ordinary little girl. You were beautiful and powerful, and you had a heart of gold. And I'll make sure as long as I'm still here, your story is told. And now you're walking on streets that match that golden heart. Golden roads and crystal waters where God's not far. So if you can hear me now, please tell Jesus this. Thank you. Thank you for letting me get to know the strongest little girl the world has ever seen. God never sent me to minister to Ava. He sent her to minister to me. And all those times I thought about walking away from the ministry, I'd see you. And the way you'd look at me from the crowd when I'd share the good news. And the good news right now is that you're not in pain anymore. No more needles, chemo, surgeries, or medical games anymore. In heaven, there are no more hospital floors. You told me the devil harassed you in your dreams, but not anymore. You're with God now, and I hope to be there someday too. But if this is the last time you hear from me, please know that I love you. I remember the first time we met in Baltimore, and I remember the last time too. So this is my promise to you.
You told me you wanted people to know Jesus, and if the whole world got saved, that would be a dream come true. So I'll spend the rest of my life telling people the same news, and I'll do it in honor of you. And if you could tell Jesus one last thing for me, that would be cool. Just please tell him this. I'm sorry I walked away from you and had less faith than a kid. But I'm back now, and if you'll have me, I'm here. Just please make sure Ava doesn't have to shed one more single tear. Goodbye, Ava. I will love you forever. Thank you for showing me what real strength looks like. Thank you for being my friend. And thank you for making me believe in the call God put on my life. You'll never know how much you impacted mine. So until next time, I love you so much.